haven't seen you since the last time we were here.
No, it's been a while.
So you have guitar amplifiers.
We do.
That are in America?
They will be.
Tell me about it.
So shipping here in the USA from October, supported by the fine folk here at Sweetwater.
Okay.
We're launching kind of a new range of guitar amplifiers.
Okay.
For us, we developed a range of guitar amps back in the day. Guitar amplification was a big part of our business. We decided to diversify and separate the offering to give it a little bit more consistency amongst the brand, to give focus on bass. Much to not the detriment of the business, because it enabled us to focus on one category.
Yeah.
However, over recent years, we've been asked by many people whether or not we could look to develop a range of guitar amps again.
Yeah.
And especially working with our European partners at Algam over the last sort of 18 months, we came up with a range of products to fill a void.
Nice.
And with that, we developed a very simple range, one UK-built range of products, the Peacemakers, which is this beautiful little thing.
So that's UK made?
That is UK
okay,
made.
when I was playing that yesterday, I didn't know you were just kind of screwing around.
Yeah.
And that's a single channel amp, two input.
Yep.
And the idea, man, is just kind of like turn the knobs as simple as possible and turn it up?
Absolutely. Straight up valve amp, 6v6, 2 watts, bass, middle, treble, all passive EQ,
That's
and a
2
gain
watts?
and a volume. It's 2 watts. Plugged into we decided to opt for the Celestion Creamback, again, a British speaker.
Yeah.
Celestion are only about 40 minutes from our office in the UK.
I didn't know that.
And it's we've used Celestion speakers in our guitar amps specifically since day one. So it's a natural thing. So tuned with the Creamback, it's a wonderful little head. As you mentioned, the 2 inputs, they're voiced differently. So you have a dark and a light. Originally they were US and UK. So you kind of had a US vibe, and then sort of the Messer-esque tone, and then you had the Vox UK style voicing of the light as it is now. So there's a dark and a light input, 2 EQ voicings, which enables kind of a huge different element of versatility to it. So you plug in sort of the humbuckers into the dark, or a telly or a Strat into the light, and you just get the different nuances of the instrument. And that was always the intention with the guitar amplifiers, was to have a natural representation of the instrument rather than it just sounding like another amplifier. It needed to make the instrument sound bigger rather than just sound like an amplifier. So,
gotcha. So you're really, what you're doing is you're trying to take your tone and amplify your tone.
Yeah.
That's cool. Now I have like no electrical engineering degree. No. I don't have any degree. But how do you do that with the light and the dark? Is that a capacitor? Like on I had an ESP
it's
where
basically
I
a
would...
filter. So an EQ filter on the input selection. So much like you would on a tone stack of a pot on an instrument.
These things are like ready to rock, like they're...
Yeah, they're shipping in the UK as of next month, and we're very excited about them. Again, a great price point for a UK built product. I believe they're going to map here around about the 899 mark for a UK built 2 watt all tube amp.
Sick.
Designed and engineered in England. Built in England by hand in our little workshop in sunny old Essex. Our chief engineer, Dave Green, has kind of a heritage in designing guitar amps specifically, and it's a real passion of his. And this one came about, it was originally a combo. We're doing a combo version as well as the head. But being able to do such a compact, cute little head.
I mean, it just keeps getting smaller, man.
It does. Everything.
It keeps getting smaller, and if it's not a computer, I'm into it. That's the point that I'm at. Like, I just want things to sound even different a little bit when I plug them in each time, and maybe that makes me want to play something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe that helps me create.
Well, we've been discussing a lot of things about instruments here, and whether or not an instrument has songs in it, if you know what I mean, and the feel and the way it goes. And everyone that's plugged into this amplifier here has instantly had that, I want to play more. And I think that's always a good sign for an amplifier, of anyone that wants to actually sit there and play with it. And being able to get some amazing kind of tones at lower volumes that doesn't saturate in the way that you'd expect it to. That the overwound transformers, we're pushing it to its limits in what it can do.
Nice. Sick. Well, man, appreciate it, brother.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Lovely to have you. Thank you.